Hard work is not rare. Consistency is. Most people work hard in short bursts. They push intensely, then they stop. The problem is not effort. The problem is duration. Effort without repetition does not build leverage. It only creates fatigue. Hard work feels productive. It feels visible. It creates the illusion of progress. Consistency does not. Consistency is quiet. It produces no immediate signal. It offers no emotional feedback. Because of that, it is often ignored. People assume results come from intensity. They believe more effort solves stagnation. That belief is incomplete. Results come from sustained application under stable conditions, not from isolated pushes. Hard work can exist without structure. Consistency cannot. Consistency requires constraint. It requires repeating actions regardless of outcome. This is why the system fails unnoticed. The work is being done, but the configuration never stabilizes. Nothing compounds. Progress remains expensive. Every session feels heavy. This is misdiagnosed as a motivation problem. It is not. It is a consistency problem. Until effort becomes predictable, results remain unpredictable. That is the rule. Hard work starts movement. Consistency determines direction. Only one of them produces outcomes. That distinction defines everything that follows.
Hard work feels effective because it creates contrast. Contrast between rest and effort. Contrast between inactivity and intensity. That contrast is emotionally rewarding. When you push hard, you feel engaged. Engagement is mistaken for progress. Physiologically, hard work produces feedback, increased heart rate, heightened focus, immediate fatigue. These signals suggest something meaningful occurred. Consistency does not create this contrast, it removes it. When actions become regular, they stop producing sensation. Without sensation, effort feels wasted. This is why people abandon consistency. Another reason reinforces the bias. Hard work is episodic. It fits emotional cycles. When motivation spikes, hard work follows. When motivation fades, effort stops. This pattern feels natural. Consistency feels restrictive. It ignores mood. Ignoring mood feels wrong. People interpret resistance to consistency as a sign. They assume something is misaligned. It is not. The discomfort comes from the removal of stimulation. Hard work also attracts recognition. Others notice intensity. Consistency rarely does. Recognition reinforces behavior. The system rewards visible effort, not invisible repetition. Because consistency is invisible, it is undervalued. Another misunderstanding contributes. People believe hard work compensates for inconsistency. They think they can make up for missed time. They cannot. Systems respond to regular input, not compensation. Inconsistent effort creates volatility. Volatility prevents calibration. Without calibration, efficiency never improves. Hard work remains costly. Costly effort is unsustainable. This creates a loop. Push hard, burn out, recover, push again. Each cycle feels productive. Each cycle resets progress. Hard work feels effective because it is stimulating, not because it compounds. Consistency feels ineffective because it is quiet, not because it fails. The feeling misleads. That is why the wrong lever is pulled.
Consistency changes the system. Not immediately, not visibly, over time. When actions repeat under the same conditions, the system begins to adapt. Adaptation reduces friction. Reduced friction lowers cost. Lower cost allows continuation. This is the mechanism most people never reach. Consistency removes variability. Without variability, the system can calibrate. Calibration improves efficiency. Efficiency is mistaken for ease. Ease is not weakness, it is optimization.
Hard work keeps the system reactive. Consistency allows it to become predictive. Predictive systems require less input to produce output. This is where leverage forms. Leverage does not appear during early repetition. It appears after repetition becomes ordinary. Ordinary feels boring. Boring triggers doubt. Doubt causes people to add intensity. Intensity disrupts stability. Stability is what consistency protects. Another effect is often overlooked. Consistency trains identity. Repeated actions redefine what is normal. Normal requires less negotiation. Negotiation consumes energy. When negotiation disappears, execution becomes automatic. Automatic execution does not feel impressive. It feels mundane. Mundane is efficient. Hard work relies on motivation. Consistency reduces dependence on it. Motivation fluctuates. Systems do not. Consistency builds systems. Systems absorb effort. They return results without requiring force. This is why consistent output often looks effortless. It is not effortless. It is amortized. The cost was paid earlier across repetition. Those who rely on hard work keep paying the full price every time. Those who rely on consistency pay once, then maintain. The difference compounds. Consistency does not accelerate progress early. It stabilizes it. Acceleration comes later. Most people never wait long enough to see it. They increase effort instead. Effort is loud. Consistency is quiet. Only one of them scales.
Most people fail at consistency because it offers no immediate proof. There is no signal that confirms it is working, no feedback loop to reassure effort. Without feedback, doubt grows. Doubt demands justification. Justification invites change. Change breaks consistency. Another reason is misaligned expectations. People expect consistency to feel lighter quickly. It does not. Early consistency feels heavier than hard work. Hard work is episodic. Consistency is continuous. Continuous effort exposes inefficiency. Inefficiency feels like failure. It is not. It is calibration. Another factor is identity conflict. People identify with intensity. They like the image of working hard. Consistency is invisible. It produces no story. No story means no validation. Without validation, people disengage. Environment also interferes. Modern systems reward responsiveness, notifications, deadlines, urgency. Consistency requires insulation from urgency. Few build that insulation. Another mistake is over-design. People try to optimize too early. They change tools. They change routines. These changes reset the system. Consistency requires restraint. Restraint feels limiting. Limitation is misread as stagnation. People leave. There is also a fear component. Consistency commits you to exposure. Exposure reveals flaws. Hard work allows escape. You can stop and reset. Consistency removes that escape. It forces confrontation with weakness. Most people avoid that confrontation. Finally, people confuse rest with interruption. Rest supports consistency. Interruption destroys it. They pause too long. They restart instead of continuing. Each restart reintroduces variability. The system never stabilizes. Consistency fails not because it is difficult, but because it is misunderstood. It demands tolerance for silence, tolerance for inefficiency, tolerance for invisibility. Few tolerate all three. That is why consistency is rare, not because it is impossible, but because it requires ignoring what feels meaningful, and most people trust feeling over structure.
This requires constraint. You must limit variability before increasing effort. More effort without limits creates noise. Noise prevents calibration. You must define fixed actions, fixed timing, fixed minimum output. Minimums matter more than ambition. You must execute regardless of perceived productivity. Perception is unreliable. You must stop adjusting when results feel slow. Adjustment resets adaptation. You must accept that early consistency feels inefficient. Inefficiency is the cost of stabilization. You must remove dependence on motivation. Motivation fluctuates. Structure holds. You must narrow acceptable behavior. Choice invites negotiation. Negotiation drains energy. You must enforce sameness long enough for efficiency to emerge. Efficiency cannot be rushed. You must separate rest from interruption. Rest maintains continuity. Interruption destroys it. You must stop compensating missed days with intensity. Compensation increases volatility. Volatility prevents leverage. You must tolerate boredom without intervention. Boredom indicates stability. You must stop measuring progress emotionally. Emotion reacts to novelty, not alignment. You must commit to a duration window in advance. No evaluation inside that window. You must accept that consistency will not feel rewarding. Reward arrives later. You must prioritize repeatability over optimization. Optimization too early fractures systems. You must continue when effort feels ordinary. Ordinary execution is the objective. This is not about working harder, it is about working the same. The sameness is the mechanism. Without sameness, nothing compounds. That is what this requires from you. Over time, inconsistency produces a predictable outcome. Effort remains expensive. Progress stays fragile. Each session feels like starting over. Momentum never carries forward. This creates fatigue without leverage. People misread this fatigue as a lack of capacity. They assume they need more effort. More effort does not solve instability, it amplifies it. Inconsistent systems cannot amortize cost. Every action demands full attention. Attention drains quickly. As this pattern continues, tolerance shrinks. Small disruptions feel overwhelming. What once felt manageable becomes heavy. Heavy work invites avoidance. Avoidance breaks rhythm. Rhythm never forms. Without rhythm, systems do not stabilize. Without stability, results fluctuate. Fluctuation erodes trust. Not trust in the work, trust in yourself. You stop believing you can maintain anything long enough. Projects feel temporary by default. This limits ambition. Long-term opportunities require reliability. Reliability is absent. Outcomes plateau. Plateau is blamed on effort. The real cause is configuration. In contrast, consistency reshapes trajectory. Repetition lowers cost. Lower cost extends duration. Extended duration allows refinement. Refinement creates leverage. Leverage changes output without increasing effort. This shift appears sudden from the outside. It is not. It is the delayed result of stability. Those who work hard without consistency never reach this phase. They stay trapped in expensive effort. Effort feels heroic. It produces little. Consistency feels ordinary. It produces position. Position determines options. Options determine outcomes. The difference is not how hard you work, it is how reliably you repeat. That difference defines the long term.
Hard work is not the bottleneck. Consistency is. You can work hard for years and stay in the same place if your effort never stabilizes. Intensity creates motion. Consistency creates direction. Direction is what compounds. Most people chase the feeling of effort. They want to feel exhausted. They want proof they tried. Trying is not the requirement. Repeating is. Consistency removes drama. It removes spikes. It removes excuses. What remains is a narrow lane of behavior that runs every day. That lane feels restrictive. Restriction is the point.
Restriction allows calibration. Calibration allows efficiency. Efficiency is not impressive, it is effective. Hard work without consistency keeps you busy. Consistency without intensity moves you forward. This is why results feel random when effort is emotional, and predictable when effort is repeated. The solution is not more energy, it is fewer variations. Do not work harder, work the same. Same time, same standard, same minimum. Let the system absorb the effort. Consistency does not feel powerful, it feels dull. Dull systems scale. That is the rule. Hard work starts the engine. Consistency decides where you end up.